All right, man. We're here.
I'm gonna start this.
First time? No.
Yeah, I actually got something.
You can say something. You can tell me, but just saying, it feels kind of interesting. I mean, again, no one can see it because we don't have the camera on, but new look, new set, new start of the new set, new positioning of everything. It's kind of wild.
It's crazy. It feels almost intimidating.
A little cuckoo, dude.
Right now. So you're watching Fear the Walking Dead. I'm kind of paying attention here and there.
Yeah, dude, you were so annoying last night. I'm watching Fear the Walking Dead. I'm like, I'm gonna give it a shot again. Why not? So I put Fear the Walking Dead on, and I watched the first 4 episodes.
No.
Shut up. Watched the first 4 episodes, and then the next day, I'm with you, and I throw episode 5 and 6, and you're like, this is really good. I'm actually enjoying this too. And I was like, dude, I'm not watching this. And your face was all like, he's not
I was
here.
just fucking crushed.
He's not gonna watch it with me. And then I come down here today. It's like you're watching Parenthood. You're on season 5. It's not like, and then it's like you're watching that show by yourself. But then I'm not having a show I can watch by myself.
You have 1,000 shows you watch by yourself.
Like what?
Hey,
like what?
Show.
No, because every show I watch, you immediately say, "Oh, can you wait for me on this?"
And then I fall asleep. You just say,
Can you wait for me on this? Can you wait for me on this?
And also, I've invited you to watch Parenthood.
And then this is what you do. 'Cause you're an asshole. Okay, you fucking say, "Oh, you're watching a show, Alex." Well, I'd also like to watch that, but I'd also like to go to bed right now. So if you could just stop watching because I want to go to bed, that'd be great. It's like, and also, it's like, we're not married. I don't get to fuck you. So there's no. It's just you're an asshole. You're just a plain goofy ass asshole.
I didn't realize I had to blow you in order for you to be okay with me watching shows with you. Now I know the criteria. I'll adjust my habits. I apologize.
Robbie, you walk in this place. You're not to mention, okay? You're the guy who has the audacity to walk into a room I'm in and be like, "Can you leave the room for a second? I want to talk to this person."
When the fuck was the last time that I did that? I did that a million times. I agree. By the way, dude, I found these so many fucking places today. Go all fucking. What the fuck? Oh my god. How many is 4? There's not more? 5.
Pussy.
This would have really been beneficial if we had
Cameras.
Yeah, that was.
Most of the time I'm thinking. Most of the time,
moments.
podcasts don't need to be. They can just be purely. Fuck you, bro. They can be purely audio. This one would have been a good episode for an actual visual. For anyone who's curious, I'm a pretty cool guy. And I was one of those guys, those cool kids in like middle school where you take off the bottle cap and you just have like wars where you flick them at everyone, on your middle finger to your thumb and you roll it out so it goes soaring. It was a lot better than the old days before the left had to be so much on their reduction of plastic in water bottles since the left changed everything. Because now the water bottle caps are so goddamn recycled small, they don't even fly right.
Yeah, did any of you think of that before you voted yes for that bill?
And then on top of that, too, they used to have those little things, those little lips on the bottom. They made those smaller, too. That's why this actually knows it's a fresh bottle. Mm-hmm. And those used to have spikes on them. Like those Poland Spring green ones used to cut people up. Dude, that was so cool in middle school, bro. I used to shoot bottle caps. I used to fucking, me and my friend used to always, it makes us sound like fucking apes, but I swear we were really cool kids. We used to like see who could run up the highest of the wall in gym class. Okay. Bro, I'd get like 8 feet up on the wall. I get like 4 or 5 steps. I was ridiculous at it. That's pretty cool.
I wasn't trying to cut you off there. I thought you were done the way you were laughing. I didn't realize you were going to say more. So
I was a kind of cool guy.
I was going to say I was the opposite. I was not a cool guy.
Oh, but hold on. For reference, so the cameras have been helpful because I just pulled out 4 bottle caps I had ready to go, and the bottle I was drinking just to shoot bottle caps at you.
It was terrifying.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at doing it, though, aren't I? I do it so fast, too. I reload those things like trigger finger.
I have no idea how to articulate this probably because I don't know enough about guns, but your hand acts like the part where the bullet immediately falls for the next shot. I'm
pretty sick.
How quickly reload. Or I'm just super spastic comparatively.
It's also true.
And we really don't know how good you are. Maybe you're average, and I'm just so bad. It's like you're amazing.
No, dude. Name one time I've ever been average in anything.
That's a very good point. So I was going to say I wasn't very cool in middle school, and this actually kind of leads into a segue to what I wanted to bring up about.
I wasn't recording. No, I'm fucking with you, dude.
Because it is Christmas time. I want to talk about Christmas shit. And I thought the other day how long it took me to realize Santa wasn't real. And I thought of all the things Mom and Dad did that, like...
Well, do you remember what my thing with Santa Claus was?
Yeah, that's why I'm getting to it.
Okay, cool.
Because I was like, there's so many things that I should have just been red flags, and I was just so fucking dumb, apparently. I was like, okay. So we can tell your thing first.
Oh, word?
Yeah, word.
Oh, for sure.
So how long did it take you to realize Santa wasn't real?
I think I was in first grade, so I was 7.
Okay, you didn't beat me by that much.
I might have been, what?
I was 11.
Yeah, that's actually a huge difference.
And I was almost 12. It wasn't
when
like
you start masturbating.
Nearly 11. When I stopped masturbating, What, the real answer? The answer to everybody
Real
else?
answer.
Real answer?
Yeah.
I was like 21, I think.
No, when did you start like looking at porn?
Oh, so looking at porn.
Yeah.
I was like 9.
Okay, so you told me
I
you were looking
waited
at
a
pussy
long
and thought
time.
Santa Claus was real.
What was that?
You were looking at pussy lips and thought Santa Claus was real. When was the first time you saw a dick go into a woman?
Yeah, no, it's funny.
When's the first time you saw a penis go into something?
Quickly. First time I saw a chick blow someone,
That's fine.
it was cut off, so I didn't see the balls, and I was like, what is she doing? The concept of a chick putting a dick in her mouth did not even remotely compute with me. I was like, wait,
You were
what is
like,
happening?
yeah, I thought only guys could suck those.
No, it's not at all what I thought. I was like, what is happening? Like, it's a hot dog. She's definitely just eating a hot dog. I didn't see her. It wasn't
You're
a
like,
dick.
then you're like, why isn't she chewing? You
Yeah.
freaked out. Yeah.
I don't remember when I first saw a dick go into a penis, but
Dude,
it
you're
took
making
me a
you're
long
just
time to realize what you
just to
meant by that
dance around.
point.
All I want you is just give me a number, Robbie.
Probably 13ish.
Okay, so you were 13. God damn it, that's not even worth it
13.
anymore.
13. Just quick continue.
You were
Sorry.
13.
Thought we were having a conversation. This is
So
a bit.
you were at the mental capacity. You're telling me that from the time that you stopped believing in Santa Claus, you were able to mature in 2 years to sexual consumption. Maybe you should have stopped believing. I don't think you mature that much from 11 to 13. I think you're just an idiot 11-year-old who believed in Santa Claus. Is my point.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I think in the beginning of first grade, Nick Hernandez came in as a guys. You're not gonna believe this. Santa Claus isn't real. My stepfather told me, and I was like, "Yo, what?" And he's like, "Guys, think about it. When do the presents come? When you go to sleep?"
See, that's a story. I saw Dad
Hold on.
bringing the presents up once.
I know. Listen, Nick's like, "You kidding me?" He's like, "You ever see it?" He's like, "No one sees it, never." He's like, all like, "This is bullshit." We're 7 years old. Okay, this is the same kid who me and him had a little thing going for a little whiles, where we would take Capri Suns, okay, drink the Capri Sun like any smart person would do, right? Make sure it's empty. Really get it all out of there, okay? Then you fold it over once, fold it over twice. Now you got a flip phone with an antenna, okay? And we'd sell those for like 25 cents. Okay?
For real?
For real.
You sold them.
Oh, yeah. I'm a hustler, dude.
I was gonna say you're
Me
a
and Nick
dweeb.
were selling those things to fucking every bozo, dude. Anyone in uniform.
Anyone in uniform. We went to Catholic school, so
Yeah, thanks for that.
I wanted to explain it.
Yeah, that really, now, yeah. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, okay, good. I was curious.
No, it was doubly. Oh, you're right.
That was such a stupid thing to say out loud. And then you also, not only was it a stupid thing to say, you said it was like, yeah.
You let me smoke too much outside, dude. I'm a professional now.
But no, so my point is, Nick comes in, he's like, guys, my stepfather told me Santa Claus ain't real.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus ain't real. And then the girl Ava, who was an actual devil worshiper, was like, yeah. And then we were like, oh shit, there's two. And then also, like, there's two kids saying it now. Okay. It was me and Mike and Peyton and Chris and probably Brian, because he was just always somehow fucking around me, even though I hated him.
Brian
I
Fitzpatrick.
could not stand that kid.
Fuck that kid.
Dude, oh my god, he was like the only kid in my class who would come back for the Infant Jesus Summer Bible Camp.
Yeah.
Like Mike Carissa didn't do it. Fucking Chris didn't. No one did it. Like but me and Brian in the class. So we were always paired. I'm like, fuck. It's fucking. I just saw him in fucking June as the school year ended. Now it's I'm like, god damn it. And I see him again in fucking September. Could escape the guy. I think he's like a minor league baseball player now. So I guess he got the last laugh. I'm sitting in a
pretty
basement
cool.
recording a podcast.
Hey, you should reach out to him to listen to this episode. See what
Like,
he
yo,
thinks.
you went to Rutgers, right? You remember when we used to be pals? Remember when I officiated your wedding?
Tell that story, actually.
That happened.
That's my point.
But no. So me and the boys were all like, yeah, what the fuck is going on with this whole Santa Claus thing not being real? And then Chris, this is September too. And Nick is going on about it. Like he's not letting it go. He's like, no. He's telling us like each week, guys, just wait, man, just wait. Give me 4 months, man. It's all message. Just believe for just keep an open mind for the next 4 months and see how weird it is.
Keep it open.
Okay, and then we go through the Santa Claus thing. And I remember in December though, he's really bearing down. He's like, guys, be vigilant. Be on the lookout. All right. Start. Look around. Oh, you can't. What now? Now your mom's real. She's all like, oh, you can't go in my closet. Why? She doesn't care if you go in her closet. No, it's a closet. But now it's Fort Knox. What's going on here, guys? And then suddenly it's like, yeah, and then it's like, I think this way too. Suddenly, you know, you ever have a movie on during Christmas time? Suddenly your parents are like, oh no, you can sit till the movie's over. Santa Claus will come after.
That's a good point.
You think that something so important one night a year, he'd be a pretty scheduled guy. You think maybe he'd have some little he'd be by the book, but apparently it's just willy nilly whenever you go to sleep. Must be waiting a while for all those kids to go to sleep, huh? What about someone who? What if they can't sleep? No Christmas for them? I don't think so. And that's what's going on. And then, you know, if so facto, we go home, find out there's no Santa Claus, and then I'm like, and then everyone says it, but I'm like, guys, the next day in school, it's back from January, I'm like, guys, Santa Claus isn't real. It's true. But you fools, you stooges, blabber your mouse. No more double presents for you. I'm like, a businessman, okay, who sees a fruitful opportunity here for profit, I'm going to keep the charade going. Now I get all the presents I want. And I have to feel like a man when I get them. I was pretty badass when I was 7 years old, dude. And then, yeah, so I think until I was like 9, maybe 10, I was like, at one point I was like, guys, I know Santa's not real. And they're like, well, I'm like, I've known for years. You guys are pawns in my game. Okay, I was hustling all of you. But then my big brother over here, he's like, Santa's not real? Were you sad too?
Yeah, I was just.
You're such a fucking dork.
No, because this is the trick that mom and dad played on me, and I guess I'm just dumb. It's not a trick like in a good.
The trick they played on you was allowing you to be just born.
Exactly. No, the trick was Santa doesn't wrap his presents. We wrap our presents. So, oh, that makes sense to me. So one year I'm 5 years old, and I come running down the stairs. I'm like, fuck. We didn't throw the reindeer food out, guys. What are they going to do when they stop at our house? They're just going to starve.
That was a real thing, too?
Yeah, I did. I ran down the stairs, and I go to the basement stairs. Do you remember at all how Mount Sinai?
And also, didn't you realize at one point when mom was like, she's like, I'm like, well, it's like, why don't we make cookies? She's like, we'll just give him leftovers.
No, I don't remember that at all. We
all the time.
Cake and orange
soda. No, exactly. Whatever was on hand. It wasn't like mom was baking
pretzels.
Cookies all day, making a nice meal for this guest. She was like, yeah, we'll fucking.
No, that's not their doing. That's
burger. Yeah.
No,
Santa actually gave out a fax this year where he likes hamburgers now. Fault. So he wants hamburgers. And then I was like, hey, we're having
guy.
Then I was like, hey, we're having hamburgers now for dinner. Yeah. See now that you put the podcast machine to my end. I can just mute you. Guys, Robbie's talking right now. But luckily for you guys, I still have to hear it, but you guys are in the clear. But no, I was like, hey, wait a minute. We're having hamburgers. And then mom's like, what? Robbie's like, yeah, because we knew Santa wanted them. Obviously, right, Mom? That's why we got them, because you knew Santa wasn't wanting hamburgers. She thought, kill 2 birds, 1 stone. And then Mom was like, yeah. That's what it was, Robbie. You cracked the case. And Robbie's like, I did good. You want me, you know? All right, man.
Okay.
You want to try it now? Line to that wasn't true? Because you had your you know what? If it wasn't true, you would have spoken up while I was telling the story.
Part of that's true.
Which part? The hamburger thing.
The second half, 100%. But yeah, that's exactly why Santa loves that shit. The whole reason that whole dumbness started was not because mom and dad were lazy. It's because when I was a little kid.
You telling me now that mom and dad are lazy?
They're 100% lazy.
You're going to tell me mom and dad aren't lazy? You're going to sit here in this chair across from me, look at me now, and tell me mom and dad aren't lazy?
That's not what I said. I said this is not because of the fact they're lazy. I never said they're not lazy. I said because this has something to do with the fact they're lazy. When I was a kid, I was like, everybody's giving him cookies and milk. Why don't we give him something else? That was before you were born. I started that dumb shit where I was like, let's give him pretzels and soda. Maybe he needs a little bit of caffeine to keep him going.
Dude, how many late nights do you think mom sat in her bed crying about how much of a fucking idiot her son was?
Since I've become conscious and aware, what's the word? Not that. Sentient. So I've become sentient. I've thought about that many times. So I walked down the stairs, okay? Came down the stairs, and then
what house is this? Mount Sinai?
Okay, and I run to go mom and dad.
What's their mascot? The Panthers, maybe?
Mustangs.
Mustangs, thank you.
Fucking.
That's Mount Sinai Mustangs. That's so true.
Yeah. Can you shut up for once so I can tell one story?
Yeah, man.
I come down the stairs, and then dad's like this. We need a camera for this. He's like, okay, holding one of those shooting basketball things with the nets.
I remember that.
Yeah. Okay. The first one we got.
Shit was tight.
Yeah. Okay. And he's like, he looked like he shit his pants because I came down the stairs and saw him. I was like, guys.
How old were you?
5.
Okay.
Or 6. I think it was 5 though. No, 6 because you were at least a year old. So I'm coming down. So 6 years old, I come down the stairs. Doesn't even click in my mind that Dad's holding the present that he's just got for us. They're gonna say it's from Santa. I'm just like, guys,
dude,
we didn't put
you
the
could
food out
walk
for the
in on
reindeer.
someone fucking your wife.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, hey, honey, how was your day today?
And I'd be like, do you know what I had to go through at work?
And you'd be looking at her too in the face. You'd be like, why are you making those faces, honey? And you'd just be so oblivious to the fact that someone's inside of her. Sugar.
Yeah, so you think that would have triggered me to think that, oh, maybe he's not real. I'm sorry, someone had clicked for me. But yeah, I walked on them with presents multiple times after that point. It took till our fucking dumb cunt aunt said something in front of me, and I was like, Mom and Dad, I heard them say something to David.
Which dumb cunt of an aunt?
And Trish.
Oh. The grand poopah
Her stupid
of the dumb
piece of
cunts.
shit son. Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, Santa's not real.
The cuntress.
No, exactly. That's good. That's good. We should pat on that.
That's pretty good. The cuntress.
He's like, Santa's not real. And then she did one of these deals. Come on, some people still believe in Santa. She didn't say that's not true. She's like, some people still believe in Santa. I was like, why did she look directly at me when she said that? So then the next day, remember when I used to get drum lessons?
Dude, that guy was lame.
Yeah, but when you used to get
remember how
guitar
lame
lessons?
my guitar lesson guy was, though?
So you used to get guitar lessons.
Yeah, but here's the difference between you and me. We both had loser teachers, okay?
Yeah.
I had my loser teacher for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You had your loser teacher for like 8 years.
Okay, 1 year. Okay.
What's his name? Eric?
Yeah.
Red hair?
Yours was Sal, okay?
Salvatore's a cool name.
Yeah, okay, and he was 12 feet
Dude,
tall.
Robbie's guy,
glasses and
Eric,
dark hair, and he wore
was Eric with
sandals
a
no matter what was
K.
going on. No, it was a C.
I know. He had glasses and red hair, and I think he had spacers in his ears.
No, he didn't. He was a dweeb, though, for sure.
Red hair, red buzz cut, glasses.
Close. Anyways,
He wasn't
what was I talking
blonde.
about before? You know what, dude? Fucking, you have to stop interrupting me all the fucking time. We were at the Sound Beach Music Store. Okay, it's the basement they used to do lessons
That was a sick
in it.
store.
Best fucking music store I've ever been in. Better than everything. We went downstairs. You had your guitar lessons, and for some reason, all
That
four
place
of us
closed
went
down.
that day. What?
That place closed down.
That breaks my heart.
They closed down, like, literally. I swear to God, like, we moved and it shut down.
We're downstairs, and you're doing your guitar lessons. So me, Mom, and Dad are all down for some reason. It's a Saturday, and I'm playing the Prince of Persia mobile game on my flip phone. And I'm like, you know what, Mom?
Remember that, dude? That was sick. That was a good game.
Yeah, that was a really good game, actually. And I go, you know
Remember when playing a game on your phone didn't make you a total fucking loser? You're just like killing time for 5 minutes.
Actually, like a fucking hierarchy.
It's just a little fun thing. It's like, oh, I'm bored. Let me just play. But now it's like you pull out your phone and you start playing a game. You're an actual fucking derelict.
Yeah. That's when I had the conversation with Mom and Dad. I was like, so they said this last weekend when they were over. So they know Santa?
You did this in a public place.
No, I whispered it. It was public, but I whispered it. And then I felt super depressed finally. I was like, no, Alex still believes. I'm going to make this the best Christmas of his life.
God. You are literally
A loser?
no, not even a loser. You're the character in every Hallmark movie.
I know. That's why I hate
You're that
Hallmark
young
so much.
son who's 15 and is like the mom's dying, and he's like, I'm gonna make this the best Christmas ever. You're a fucking
Sir, can I buy
0.
these,
You're a
please?
fucking decimal point, dude.
For my mama, sir.
You're so lame. And the hilarity of all of it is that it's just sad. That's the hilarity of it. It's just sad.
Yeah, so I only became sentient like 2 years ago, so I reflected on the last 20 whatever years. You think it's sad?
20 whatever.
Because I just turned 20 and I forgot how old I was, okay? So at least 25 years of my life, I wasn't
Your
sentient.
grandpa's a mathematician.
The point is, though, you're pointing out how sad it is. You're looking from the outside. I'm looking at it from the inside in. It's fucking way more sad and pathetic
Dude.
from my end, realizing how bad it was for so long.
I guess.
No, fuck you. That's actually makes me to why I wanted to start off this episode in the first place.
Well, no, about that thing though. No, about the Christmas thing. What did you? I want to know. I want to know. The story doesn't end here. I want to know. What did you do that was so fucking God's fantastic, special, magical deliciousness? What did you do that? Would you concur? What did you conquer that was so special about Christmas?
I continue to write letters to Santa. Until
Okay.
I actually believe.
So just to clarify, your definition of making this the best Christmas ever for your younger brother is just a status quo.
Hold on a second. But actually, we gotta go backpedal a little bit. Remember, we had Christmas Eve one year at that Italian place in Porch that overlooked the water. It was
Yeah.
like the second story.
Yeah, on the docks. Yeah, that place was sick.
I don't remember how old I was, but it was before I realized there was no Santa. And Mom used to write us letters every year from Santa, which I used to be terrified because I started looking at porn when I was 9, which was Playboy magazine. It wasn't like a
Dude.
online.
Dude.
What?
Bro. Bro.
You know what I'm gonna say?
We're in Rocky Point. You talking about? We in RP?
Yeah.
Dude.
What?
We moved when I was 12, right?
Yeah.
I jacked off in that house. I got to bang a few out in there. All right. First off, pretty nice, right?
You know what I used to do in that house?
Yeah, just make it your story. That's cool, man.
Whenever our idiot cousin fucking slept over, I just go in the drum room and be like, guys, I'm just working on some stuff. I would just watch porn. I just sat there and watched porn while you hung out with that fucking idiot. But I was too afraid to jerk off, so I just sat there and watched porn.
Like Hunter S. Thompson, you're just writing away as people are getting fucked by.
I wish I was at least writing. I just sat there.
And watch, like, yeah, taking notes. No, but listen, fucking, so thankfully I was able to jack it off in that house a few times, like, able to leave my trace there, right? Plant my seed. And I remember, though, this wasn't even Santa related. I was just jacking off. I remember looking up, and I was, for some reason, this was more plausible to me than Santa Claus, I guess, because I was 12. I was like, I was looking, like, dude, there's a skylight. I'm like, and I was like, what if there's like a fucking person on our roof who's just like up there at this moment for whatever reason, like a homeless person, and they're just looking through the skylight watching me jerk off. And I was like, oh God. And then I was like, also, I'm like, what if there's a fucking, like, I think I watched a movie. I think maybe like I watched Eagle Eye too many times, and I was like, what if the government's watching me jerk off through that ceiling line? That's why it was put there. I remember thinking all these weird thoughts as I came. Oh, of course, by the way, yeah. You don't have those thoughts while you're jerking off. It's after you feel shameful that you've already come in, like, wait a minute. That's... Because think about it this way, though. Realistically, would you in an unusual circumstance, jerk off with your curtains open facing a window? No. But you're comfortable jerking off with a window above you? Which is definitely a less flattering angle of yourself jerking off. For sure. Okay. So I don't know, man.
You right here on St. I am?
Yeah.
Okay, when we lived in the I
guess I'll hear about it next week.
Okay, I'll wait.
That's gonna have an extra 5 minutes. Fine.
This might be longer than 5 minutes. I feel like you're gonna have
a lot
to say about
it's gonna be. The fact that you said it's gonna be longer than 5 minutes. It's 1,000. Gonna be way less than 5 minutes.
Do you remember we lived in the townhouse in Stalkit?
Yeah, East of Talkit. Are you an idiot?
Whatever. So it was your birthday, also St. Nicholas Day, and we made muffins that year for Santa. We actually did make something. Okay, I still believe in Santa, and we went.
You know what's weird? The only memory I have of that apartment was, I think we shared a room.
We did.
I remember. I think we kept our games in those. I think we were in. I think it's when we got like that. Oh my God! It was AC/DC in the doors and everything else. We had those couple like disc sleeves.
Yeah.
That was unlocked memory just now. We had those sleeve things for our games.
I thought it was out, man. I should have kept those.
Yeah. That's crazy. Now I'm thinking back to fucking RP again. I always remember the drum room. I completely forgot about the closet in the drum room. That big ass closet was actually kind of a sizable closet. Yeah. And I just remember another memory unlocked when I was hanging out with the Saladinos.
This is our Christmas special. We're just gonna keep going till we can't speak.
When I was hanging out with the Saladinos, it was Mary Kate was downstairs watching a movie, some princess thing, and me and Joe went upstairs and. Remember that Superman toy I had where it was the Superman costume that came with like it was the Brennan Routh one. It was the promotion for that, and it was like it came with a fake metal rebar you could bend to show how strong you were and all that stuff. Yeah. He had that, and he was like bending it, and he started spinning in a circle. He ended up spinning and fell into the closet and hit his head on the fucking wall.
Oh, dude, I remember this story.
And he was crying, and he was like, "My mom, like, I'm not getting fucking anyone, all right?" I was like, "You're gonna stop fucking crying. You're gonna stop fucking crying right now. I'm not gonna deal with this shit."
Are you serious?
Yeah. Because it was him. I could tell it was him being a kid who was like,
I fell.
I should cry. And I'm like 9. He's like 7, 6. And I was like, you're not fucking crying here. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm like, stand up. I'm like, you literally got a Superman cape on. You're not doing this right now. I'm not gonna. Oh, you fell and got hurt. And he's like, oh yeah. And he got up. And I was like, cool. It's pretty funny.
I had one moment like that my entire life. Our dumb fucking cousin. He was doing. Remember, he used to be that fucking. He would just sit in the corner.
Oh, hold on. You can say this. But the memory I had the only memory I have in this Talkit house is with those game cases. I was hanging out with. I think it was someone. I don't know who it would have been. Maybe it wasn't Mike. It was someone who I didn't hang out with often. Like a friend. There's never. It was like one of those like not out of school friends. And we hung out there in the room. It was during a half day. I just remember going through the fucking game discs. It just came on me when she was at the house, and that was kind of crazy.
That was worth cutting me off for.
Yeah.
You just looked at the game discs. That was cool.
No. The fact that I have one memory is such a weird thing, but I can't remember who it was with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that should be pretty
I remember
weird.
the activity, I remember it was in that room where we shared.
That
I remember
is
it
weird.
was, remember everything that's. I remember sitting on the ground. Remember the person being from me, no face screen. I can see the room, but there's just it's a blank face here. And I wanted to say it was Nicky Jack, but I was like, no, it's not because I hate him. It would never have been him.
See, I was doing this against the chair, putting my 2 fingers against it, trying to do that thing where the uncle ties his fingers with the string so he doesn't forget things. So I had to keep thinking about those 2 things, though, and I didn't really focus on what you were saying,
fine.
so I apologize. Cousin making noises. Remember how you used to just, like, make noises and just, like, there was a fucking, that stupid annoying dog in Men in Black would just say something stupid. I don't remember what he would say, but our cousin said this constantly. Our idiot cousin, Davad, used to say this constantly.
Yeah,
or Davi. Dude, that was not
solid.
planned.
No,
that was sick.
Davi Wavi. That's gotta be a thing now.
Fucking, he would just repeat whatever the line was in the movie, and one day it just fucking got to me, and I grabbed him by the shoulders and threw him on the couch in the basement and said, "You're not stupid.
Yeah.
Stop acting like you're fucking stupid.
remember that.
I can't handle this." That was the only moment I ever had where you had that kid was in the closet.
I had
and
one
you were
with him too, and he's older
he
than
just
I am.
laughed at me, and I was like, "I want to kill you right now."
Wow.
Original
pretty
story
cool.
I was gonna say was, do you remember what I was saying? Fuck, I had that. That's why I had my fingers out. Now I can't remember what the fuck the whole story was before. Oh, how ridiculous! You want how here insane I am?
Sure.
We lived in that townhouse. Okay, it was St. Nicholas Day. Me and my friends Susanna, and it was, I don't remember what muffins we made, but it was a specific smell to the muffin where you could just smell it when it was cooked. It was like a cranberry smell or something where it was specific. We went into bed because Mom was like,
You remember those gorilla cookies, those lemon
"You have to stop
cranberry
talking,
cookies
dude.
that Mom
I
used to
cannot
get
remember what
from
we're talking
Olo
about. Yes,
from
those
that
were
thing?
amazing. So it was snowing very
Oh,
hard that
Mom.
night, and because we lived in a townhouse, they
I
would
never
shovel
raised your volume
stuff.
back up.
Fuck you, I know you did.
I did.
Okay. They would shovel the property and everything for us. So also I started hearing shoveling around midnight, and I was like, fuck, that must be the sleigh laying
Where
on
were
top
you?
of the roof. What?
Where were we?
In the townhouse. So you
Oh.
fell asleep, and I was in the living room portion with Mom and Dad.
Do we have a balcony in that place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was the front door was down a flight
Yeah.
of stairs.
Remember that? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One last question, and I'm done. I swear.
Yeah, fuck you. What?
What car was Mom driving around then? Was that the fucking
I don't know.
It wasn't like the not. It wasn't an Escalade. But it was a big ass SUV. It wasn't an Explorer. What the fuck was that SUV she had? It was before the Hummer.
Fuck.
It doesn't matter. It's just gonna
Trailblazer.
bother me. It wasn't a Trailblazer. That's what
Yeah,
Dad
it
drove.
was a Trailblazer. It was the fucking whatever the 2008 Trailblazer was. It was like the fucking SUV family edition.
Maybe
it was the
a
tannish
Trailblazer.
color,
Oh,
beige
yeah. That was that car.
What was I talking about? You
I don't
fucking
fucking
prick.
know. This one's dumb, I guess.
God, I didn't even get to the good part of the story.
Oh, there's a good
Fucking,
part.
we made them.
Ooh.
So they started shoveling the walkway around
Yeah.
midnight, and I instead of me thinking, oh, they're shoveling the property, I was like, it must be Santa's sleigh on the roof.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Well,
I have,
yeah.
shut up. So I'm like, I have to go to bed. I go to bed, and I swear to God, I was convinced that I could smell the muffins coming
How
into our
old are you?
room. I don't remember. It was before. It was definitely
Oh,
under
we're
11.
into talk it. So yeah, you're actually like a kid in this.
I was like between probably like 7 to 9, maybe
Yeah.
10. Fucking, I was like, dude, I smelled the muffins in our room. Santa just came here and checked on us. Okay? And then years prior,
So
we lived in
weird.
Mount Sinai. It was Christmas Eve, and I couldn't fall asleep. And Dad used to, whenever I couldn't fall asleep, I'd go into our room. Our parents used to be loving, if you believe it or not. I used to go into our room and say, Dad, I can't go to sleep. He'd come in our room and he'd rub my head till I fell asleep. Do you know that man?
I don't. I never had that
I
experience
forgot
my
that man
entire
existed
life.
until I told the story just now.
Oh.
Okay, so he used to do that to me all the time. I couldn't fall asleep on Christmas, but I was like, I don't want to go see Santa, so I'm just going to stay here until I fall asleep because he won't come until I fall
Because
asleep.
I'm a big boy.
Exactly.
Because
Okay.
I'm a big. I'm gonna stay here and stay my ground.
Dude, well, also, Mount Sinai was haunted, so I could explain this
That's
story.
true.
Okay, I swear to God, I felt something rub my head. I'm like, oh, it's Santa. He's rubbing my head so I fall asleep.
Dude, that was a homeless
but that could've been a
man who
fucking-
was
yeah.
jacking off onto you.
Yeah. Left hand rubbing my head, right hand
On his
stroking
dick.
it. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking for sure, dude. So I was insane. I had these ridiculous fucking experiences that are not plausible. I'm like, Santa's real. He has to be real.
Dude, I love the convictions you choose to stand by.
Yeah, they make no fucking sense, really.
You're
You know what, dude, I
the-
hate you because you point out how fucking stupid my convictions are. I just said before how I'm realizing how dumb they are from the inside in.
the ambiguity.
But then you point out things I never even thought about. I believed in Santa until I was 11.
And then you also thought that weed was like a gateway drug.
That's not necessarily the dumbest thing I ever believed in.
That's
but
pretty
like,
dumb. That's pretty dumb. Because you know what? I'm higher now, and you know what I'm thinking? I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you. Here's how you can talk. Here's the grand conclusion to this epic. Fucking, I'm smoking pot right now, and I'm like, damn. Should I shoot up heroin or just smoke a little more pot? You know what I'm thinking? I'm kind of leaning towards just smoking a little more. It's not a gateway to shit. It's a gateway to more weed.
Yeah, now that I smoke, I don't understand how anybody uses this to go.
Someone's like, well, yeah, I really like the mellowness of being stoned, so I thought I should try coke. That's like saying I like fucking a girl, so I probably like getting fucked by one as well. So saying it's both sex, just like weed and coke are both drugs. It's the same thing. It's just your P's and your Q's.
I'm gonna try to circle back super far so we can.
We're ending it here.
No, we're not. This is special. We're just gonna keep going
No,
until we
we're
can't
not.
speak. I had something I want to talk to you
No,
about
you
that's
didn't.
actually important. Yes, I did.
You know what? All the
wish-
pressure in the world. This better be worth it.
Yeah, it is. Let's just shut up for 2 seconds. I know you're incapable of doing, but shut up
Yeah.
until I actually point to you.
Okay,
I want to do
okay,
the fist
big
thing.
man.
Okay?
Yeah.
I wish I understood how your mind operates, and the reason I'm saying this is because you had Fear the Walking Dead on, and I commented on how Nick does the little things that matter, like he'll twitch his neck or he'll slightly smirk. These are little subconscious things, idiosyncrasies. What part of shut up didn't you understand? But thank you for
It's
giving
not
me
you.
that word. Yeah, thank you.
Speaking of, hold on, hey, yo, those Knicks last night though.
Fucking awesome.
Those Knicks though last night. I don't want to interrupt you, but those Knicks last night, dude.
And we're
Jalen
playing
Brunson's
2K
clean.
tonight again. Thank you for reminding me. I fucking love basketball
dude, Knicks
so much. now.
guys. By the time this is up, the Knicks could have already lost the game. I don't know.
Who cares?
Okay, but they're 9 straight.
And we watched the last 3.
4. You
And-
watched the last 3.
I watched the last 2, I think. I watched the third one from the second half.
Yeah.
On, but fuck, has it been fun to
Knicks
watch.
are 9 straight. Best record, best winning record they've had, best win streak they've had since 2013.
So lucky I got it open, so I can't.
And
this.
literally, I think it's like they've only done. This is like only the third time they've been 9 straight in 30 years.
It's not like what it says. Exactly what
It was
said.
ridiculous, man. But my Knicks, man, Jalen Brunson.
Dude, that was beautiful.
He's
My
clean,
Knicks.
dude. Those-
They're not the Knicks. They're my Knicks.
My
That
Knicks.
was
That's
beautiful.
why we're. Please go to the Patreon. Just please give us your money. Just please. I don't want it for any superficial reasons. I'm not gonna be some asshole who's like, oh, not my money. Let me donate to charity. No, it's gonna be self-serving. Just help me do it. All I want in this life is season tickets to the Knicks games.
Honestly, fucking, my biggest dream in life is to become a screenwriter.
Just so I can be that guy at the Knicks games.
No. My point is, if people start paying to our Patreon, we can just afford season tickets to the Knicks.
Yeah.
That would be enough of a fucking achievement in my life. Where I'm like,
I
if
know.
the screenwriting works out, it works out. If it doesn't,
And then, it's like screenwriting. It's like, look at it this way, guys. It's 2 birds, 1 stone. You know who's also at Knicks games?
other
Spike
actors-
Lee.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, yo, Spike. I also love the Knicks. Let's make a movie.
So I wish I understood how your mind works because you point out idiosyncrasies that people perform on a subconscious level
Yeah.
that, at least for me, maybe I'm just stupid. These are things that I don't even pick up on at all because it's such a fucking subconscious thing. And you always point out how disconnected you are from things. So you're so sociopathic in a sense that you are viewing how humans operate. I'm not referring like you're not a human. You're viewing how humans operate in such a way you pick up on every little minute detail and you can reenact it. That's kind of amazing, and I wish I understood
cool.
your mind worked. So if you
I'm
want to
pretty awesome.
spill some beans here, but that's a pretty good fucking question.
That's
is it
actually,
not?
yeah, I answer that question on the Patreon exclusive episode,
Good point. Now we can end the episode.
which is why this one's ending.
nice.
And then you guys go to the Patreon and just give when it says how much you want to contribute, just look at your bank account and then think accordingly. So if your bank account says 3,000, I don't know, put in 27.
Dude, that's funny. 'Cause I was gonna say if it says 3,000, just double and put 6 in.
Hey,
It's even better, 27. But here's the thing, though.
Here I am inside the box,
Yeah.
and there you are outside the box playing a little game of What If, Robbie.
But here's the thing, though. Hold on, before you try to end this, though. Here's the thing. It's 'tis the season to be jolly. Let's spread the love, people.
That's my name.
And it's time to
That's
give.
not the right line,
Nice.
Alex. It's not Jolly. It's Mary, you idiot.
That's funny. That was
Oh,
really funny.
Shit!
It's time to give the charity.
Mhm.
And what better charity to give to
Then 2 losers who have a fucking podcast who are in a fucking basement.
And we need your money now more than ever.
And we'll be straightforward. We're not going to say some dumb shit 50 cents a day can keep us up. No. We need actual money.
50 cents a day.
What is that going to do?